Yeah, I don't know, just farting around with some music off to the side here. Hopefully that's nothing too bad for you. But that means we are definitely locked in and live, ready and recording. So I welcome everybody back in to the live stream Let's Play. Let me kill some of the music down, or the sound, or the something. There we go. Just farting around. Farting around. It's kind of what we do here. But, yeah, little, what was that, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghosts and Goblins? On the Super Nintendo, that was. Just a little bullshit intro theme to kind of get us ready for what spooky stuff might happen here. As we are about to enter into the final episode of The Walking Dead, A New Frontier, Season 3, let's call it, for our Halloween horror mini-marathon, our fall season of fear. Woo! Boy, once this gets freed up... Could have some fun there. People are jumping in. Let's start jumping into things, actually. Seeing that we are locked in and live, ready and recording. Woo! Episode 5. From the Gallows! So I take it we're, like, gonna be dealt a couple of harsh cards. You know what else I'm wondering here? Because once we last left you... Yeah, Ava got killed. Even though I wanted her to live. I said, kill Tripp, whatever. See, now I can tell him, like, I knew she was going to do that. No, I still hate Tripp, and I'd rather have Tripp get killed, or I can beat the shit out of Tripp just like I did with Kenny in Season 1 and 2. And steal Eleanor from him so I don't have to worry about, you know, sister-in-law Kate. Because that's just ew. That's just ew. See, it'd be different if she was, like, childhood friend who was, like, you know, literally girl next door and whatever, and so now that we're older and things are changing, you know, whatever, that'd be different. But it's my brother's fucking sister. It's the woman my brother is nailing. Can't do that. Can't do that. It's not gonna happen. So I'd rather beat up Tripp or kill Tripp or have Tripp killed and me go after Eleanor. Because if they're forcing a romantic, you know, sideline of all this stuff, like, why with my brother's sister? Really? Telltale Games, I think we can do better than that. I mean, this isn't The Walking Dead, you know, the suburbs of Kentucky. We can do a little bit better than this. Okay? A little bit better. We went from Georgia to Virginia. And you're making it seem like this is, I don't know, some third world country where incest is not terrible. And hell, if you're, you know, royal blood, your kid will come out a Cyclops because you're nailing your sister. I don't know. It's all fucked up. But from the Gallows, let's get started. Javier and others are faced with great sacrifices to salvage what remains. Thankfully, the stream is behind me. I should do a little better for lighting. Is the green shadow behind me? Well, my shadow is being cast on the green screen, and, you know... Yeah, that's just what happens. Jeez, what's wrong with my knees? Can't be sitting like that, they're hurting. Whew. Come on, loading screen thingy, do your thing. I'm just lazy, I could get some better lighting going on. You know what, I may as well do that.
On The Walking Dead.
Tell me what happened previously. Show the people, for fuck's sakes, they need to know.
Whatever this thing is between us...
There is no thing.
I want to give it a chance.
This thing between us is called...
And I know the fact that David is back in our lives now makes this whole thing a little more complicated, but...
Less of a shadow.
Do you feel the same way?
Nope. Nope.
I'm sorry, Kate.
Oh. God.
I just can't
I've been diddling myself for months thinking of you.
Just look what he's done.
I kept the bodies as evidence because I'm not twisted.
I had a very interesting conversation with your friend Eleanor last night.
She still
Isn't that
wants me.
right, Eleanor?
We did.
You've put me in a no-win situation here. Both of them deserve to die for their crimes. However, Javi, I'll let you spare one of them. Just one.
Let Ava live.
Shoot her.
Wait! I said don't shoot Ava!
Yeah, that was the sour side.
How about you take David and the rest of your people and just get the hell out?
Go to hell, Joan!
In the eyeball.
It's Kate. She's coming for us.
Oh my god, somebody throws a Molotov cocktail on the car and I don't know how to hit the brakes. I was gonna drive full speed, break open a... Not yet. Get blown up, break open the wall.
Kate!
Fresh dinner. It's like when they open up the fucking, you know, the morning buffet line. The Golden Corral and all the old people start waltzing on in. Because it's all you can eat for a decent price. And they all look like Vincent Price. I don't know. Or at least they act like extras in his movies. That's probably a more accurate description. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. So if you're a dick, well, you'll get fucked. I don't know. Flashback? Smart that they did it this way.
Javi. I'm letting the bones speak to me.
Oh my god.
See, dominoes.
I think I can hear them. They're saying, "You're gonna lose, come mierda, so play already."
Come mierda. Oh my god, even, like, that's a terrible thing. I mean, that's kind of like a joke. That's like calling somebody a fucking dumb, dipshit, asshole, stupid, prick, jerk. Come mierda. I can thank a friend of mine, Chris, who I was working in radio with a couple of years back. He taught me about come mierda. He's like, come mierda, you know, like Justin Bieber. It's like, oh, I get you. That was the person he used as an example. Like, just a fucking idiot, douchey, stupid... I don't remember his exact words, but... Yeah. Come mierda. Yep, I remember that one. But, see, they're all playing dominoes, like I said. How the fuck does his son Gabe know how to play euchre? I have no clue how to play that. Anyway, sorry. Just...
Must have inherited patience from Ma.
Oh, come on, man.
What do you
Calm
got? The
down,
5
hey.
there?
No one is ever in a rush to lose.
5 and 1 or 5 and 2? Well, what else are we dealing with?
My
Got the
beer's
5s
getting
there.
warm.
Drink faster.
Hell, I don't know. Why can't I put over there? Those are 5s. I got 5s. Play the 5 deuce or the 5-1. Oh shit, maybe I should card count, huh? Bunch of 2s there. A 2 there. There's a 1. So a lot of 2s were played. Huh. Not a lot of 1s floating around. So, I'll play this.
If he plays his last bone, you're out of the
2-1.
wheel,
Wouldn't matter.
Javier.
Kicked out of baseball. Can't play dominoes. What exactly are you good at again, Javi?
At least I can actually play baseball. Slugger.
That's enough, both of you. It's not Javi's fault. He's a disgrace to the game of dominoes.
I won. That's $10 you owe me. Both of you. I know you're broke, Javi. You should sit out the next game, since we all know I'm gonna win. No shame in surrender. We'd all understand.
Good game, bro. Luck.
Don't kid yourself. You got lucky.
Luck.
Fuck luck. That was skill. Pay up, little brother. If you can.
I'll cover for Javier.
Oh, is it your turn to do that now? I lost track. Poor, helpless Javi.
Get my wallet, mijo.
Keep an eye on him. You don't want him snatching an extra 20 for gas money.
It's on the counter.
Yeah. Sure, Pa.
They literally will play each other for money. They're family. This isn't even like, you know, like, oh, we're having Christmas at Uncle Joe's. And like, man, oh, yeah, come on, fucking break. No, this is
Pa? What's this?
This is father and 2 sons.
Hey, man, I was reading that. What? What's up?
What the fuck is this?
None of your business.
He has cancer.
What? Pa? Really?
I'm old. Old people get cancer. You didn't need to know.
That's not for you to decide.
Sorry. Why didn't you tell us, though?
Oh my God! You really should have told us. It's the right thing to do.
It's my cancer. I get to do whatever I want.
No, you
You know
don't.
now.
It gets to
What
do whatever
difference
it
does it
wants.
How bad?
It's okay, mijo. Ask me.
How bad is it?
You won't have to worry about paying me back that $10.
What?
Jesus fucking Christ, Pa.
Hey, settle, David. Now.
You haven't told Mama.
And neither will either of you. You hear me?
Bull fucking shit.
Mouth shut.
You gotta tell her at least.
That's not okay, Pa. You have to tell her.
Stupid alpha male, fake alpha male, jerk off piece of shit. I hope it's painful. I hope it's slow and painful. I do. No, I'm too proud to tell any person on the face of the earth, including my fucking wife. She gave me kids. Look at the curse that brought onto the whole family. Neither of you can play dominoes. You're a braggart and you're a loser who keeps borrowing money from me. Fuck all of you. I'll tell no one, as if the cancer does not even exist. Perhaps maybe it'll go away. You'll see what I have to put up with and it'll say, fine, I'm leaving. You have enough pain in your life. Stupid fucking old man. Why? Why? What kind of bullshit pride? Stupid old fucking... I mean, that's good writing, because that's absolutely what would happen. Cancer, huh? Zip. Nope, everything's fine. A little bit of blood in my shit, but that's okay. Yeah, everything's fine. Won't tell anybody. What the fuck is wrong with guys? See, I say it all the time. Ladies, guys are fucking idiots. I can hopefully give you some perspective on things if you have questions. But guys are pretty fucking dumb. Case in point, I know it's a video game, but you know this kind of shit happens. My God. How bad is it? Let's just say that, you won't have to pay me back the $10. Well, shit, can I have 100 then? I mean, I sarcastically, and that just clicked in my brain, I'd have been like, fuck, well, give me more then. If $10 ain't no matter, if you're that concerned, or sorry, you're that careless about the $10, what do you say to $100? Let me borrow that. Let me borrow more. Did you write up a will? Did you... This fucking... What an idiot.
When the time is right, I will.
What do you mean when the time is right?
Good enough.
It's good enough for me.
That thing's
You're
probably
gonna need
dated
her help
4
with this,
months
Pa.
ago.
Driving you to the doctor, getting prescriptions.
Wait, what are your options? Treatment, stuff like that.
Chemo, radiation, all that expensive mierda.
Mierda.
Great. When do
So
you
that's
start?
just a
I turned
bad
it
word.
down.
Turned it down? You don't get to turn it down.
So much money, and for what? Another month, another game of dominoes to lose? It's not worth it.
If I was still playing ball, I could have paid for it.
I'll pay for it.
It's not happening. Save your money.
Fuck the money. I can afford it.
You can afford it, David. But my pride can't.
My pride.
play
There it
another
is, you
game.
stupid old man.
You are a fucking coward. A
Right.
selfish coward. Javi, can you believe this shit?
Silence.
This is disgraceful.
Sit down. Both of you. You know, I pray for daughters. Every night your mother was pregnant with both of you. Please, God, a daughter. Anything but a son.
Why?
Anything but another me.
Oh, God.
Anything but another hot-headed idiot with his heart in the right place. Anything but another foolhardy, handsome gambler. Anything at all.
Please, Papa. Don't give up. Fight. Fight for our name. For our blood. For our family. Please, fight.
You gotta fight. We know he doesn't, but whatever.
You have to fight, Pa. We don't just give up. Any of us.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. I'll think about it.
Oh, thank you, Pa. Thank you, Javi.
Now can we play another game?
I'll grab some more beers.
Well, if it doesn't kill you.
So, what are you really gonna do?
Truth be told, whatever gets your mother off my ass. You think you two were mad at me for keeping secrets? But it's good to see you and David on the same side of things, for a change.
Oh yeah, you know
There's gonna be a name carved in stone before you know it, Javier.
And he makes that joke. He's like, oh, it's a good thing that you and your brother have finally something to agree upon. Well, yeah, you fucking potentially dying. That's kind of a serious thing there, Pop. God damn. I don't know. I don't need to tell anybody. I'll just sit here and die. Why does he talk like Strong Bad? I'm wondering why I'm doing that. Don't even bother telling your mother anything. Let's just pretend like my hair fell out on its own. I'm getting old. That's cool. I'll just wear this wrestling mask and boxing gloves. Everything will be just cool. No one has to know, and if they find out, I'll give them a good punch in the face. That'll be the right way to show them I love them. Because, you know, they're family, and I wanted a daughter, but I got 2 boys. So it's kind of like I have half a daughter. Because you're both kind of pansies. But that's okay. Even that I blame on your mother. This fucking guy.
That'll be me. Letters on a rock that nobody wants to visit. I know you think you're strong enough to handle that alone. And so does your brother.
Letters on a rock that no one ever wants to visit. Well, fuck, should we just kill you now, then? I mean, just stop talking for 5 minutes. We'll start throwing dirt on you, okay? Just stop making noise for a little bit. We'll just sign you off early. For God's sakes. MVT, kind of mean thing to say on your deathbed, though. Yeah, it's like... And welcome in, by the way, to the live stream Let's Play of The Walking Dead: A New Frontier. But, goddamn. It's just, it's a crazy old prick. Well, we can see that the suns, you know, those are 2 apples that didn't fall far from the tree. We understand where that comes from. But this bullshit pride, like, no one's gonna want to come visit a stone with letters carved on it anyway. It's like, good God, man. It's like, ain't you got, like, some bucket list things like, no, wait a minute. You know, well, okay, and the kids just found out about this. Who knows how long that paperwork's been sitting in his fucking wallet, which is a dumb place to keep it, by the way, but it's like, how long has he known? Like, was that checkup, like, last week, a month ago, 4 months ago? Damn, dude. Didn't want any of you. Grow up. Yeah, he's right. They're heart-first idealists, though. Kind of to a fault, like they want the best possible scenario, but they go about it in a terrible way. They express it in a poor way. Kind of like the old man. Well, actually, he doesn't even want the best. Your mother's gonna complain. Don't tell her. Like, really? That's just... Come on. I mean, okay, and that's just... Let's just talk mortality here for a second. You know, the obvious. We all have an expiration date. We don't know when. We don't know what. But if you had some sense, some idea, as a... Well, shit, a what and a when, wouldn't that kind of steer you in the direction of, well, fuck it. I know what time I'm checking out of the hotel. I'm going to party. I'm going to trash this place. What are they going to do when I'm gone? You know? What's going to happen? Something like that. $10 more for Domino's. Come on, play. You don't even have to pay me back. I'll be dead by morning. This fucking guy. This is terrible. I think you're going to say no a couple of times and leave it at that. The sons have to respect one's father's wishes. Like, I get that. I do see the father's point as far as, like, you know, the money wasted will buy him, like, another month or something. Like, I understand the logistics and the financial side of it that way. I do. But to not say anything, it's like, of course, their reaction right the fuck away, which is already getting too late to begin with, is going to be like, oh my god, we have to do whatever we can. If you tell them the first thing you know, I'm not saying the reaction is going to be different, but again, you might have a better idea, better time frame as far as the when. And, well, I mean, they never said, I mean, is it lung? Is it prostate? Is it this? Is it this? You know, is there anything that could potentially help? It's, you know, what more can you get out of it? You know, just like maybe you could be running on fumes, or if you start coasting, you'll make it another couple extra miles. You know, I know it's a weird kind of a thing, and that we know what happens, obviously. But it's not as if, again, this is kind of smart because the beginning of the game showed us this was one of those things that happens to start the epidemic. Because, well, we don't know exactly what started the epidemic. Maybe they put some shit in the drinking water. I don't know what the TV show had done with it. But we know that the old man here he falls victim or rises up as one of them. We know that's a thing. But, just proves stubborn old men. I don't want to play this game anymore. Nah, I'm bullshitting. That's a fucking lie.
And you're both wrong. You have to take care of each other. You two are all I'll leave behind. Like Gabe and Mariana will be for David. Legacy, Javier. It's all anyone leaves behind. That and their bones. Be brothers. Before it's too late.
He had the 1 and the 2.
That's not too much to ask. One last favor for your old man.
You got it, Pa.
Okay, Pa. I'll try.
As hard as you can?
As hard as I can.
Harder, because that's what she would want.
I still need to pay David.
Pa.
Oye, if you had just won the game, we wouldn't have had this problem.
So you're blaming me for all this?
I'm depending on you, mijo. We both are.
Mijo. Does that mean son? I mean, it ends in O, so it's more, it's masculine. You know, like Chico and Chica. The A is feminine, the O is masculine. That's kind of all I know. Whoop. 1 second. A lot of words there. You leave 2 things behind before you make the final jump. Your family and how you've lived your life. Yeah, I can see that. And this guy, hell, I don't know. It's his legacy, his bones. Shit. Of course, he's talking Domino's bones, but kind of a double pun there. But what's your legacy? Well, he was a stubborn old prick that didn't want to tell anybody he had fucking cancer. So he was an uninformative, selfish, idiotically prideful old man. And then he died. Not like, no, man. He tackled this and he was fighting and, you know, doctors said, oh, no, they said 6 years ago. He's still fucking going. That's legacy. Not just, okay, I'll give up. Just put the knife right here. Just go ahead. I'll give up. Not going to come out of that corner swinging. I'm not going to throw punches. Good quote from an old Star Wars game. I don't know which one, but I do remember HK-47. He was cool. Liked him. Granted, the guy who says he gets killed right after when smuggling back to the Rebel Alliance. Yeah. And granted, I did it, what was that, KOTOR? Knights of the Old Republic? I didn't play all of it. Got pretty far. Just kind of lost interest along the way. But HK was my guy. My bot. He was my bot buddy. Not my butt buddy, that'd be weird. But still. We were tight like that. Oof. Robot butt sex, that's what it was. No! I don't even know if they could have
Kate!
Oh shit! Wow, I was trying to move. Didn't work. Oh boy. Still going in the truck, even though I got shot from behind. Really? Motherfucker! Get off it, I say, and good night. Sweet! Kind of jawbone hanging with brains and stuff.
Kate! Kate!
Would she fly out the window?
Gabe!
Maybe she turned.
David!
Over here!
Where's Kate? She's not here. She must have gotten out. If something's happened to her, if you've gotten her...
Me? Help me
You
find
better
her.
hope she's alive. Shut up, for once, and help me find her. What do you think I'm
Shoulder
doing?
brush. You were just standing over here shooting like a yutz.
Kate!
Wasting bullets.
Kate! Kate! David, wait!
That quick, huh? That's her? That quick?
Don't worry. I'm sure you had that handled.
I was gonna say.
Kate, I'm so glad
You okay? Good. Shit, that was too close. This is all gone
Real
to
nice
hell.
driving.
Nice driving back there. You know, if you'd swerved a little more, you would have actually hit me.
Good thing I wasn't aiming for you then.
We have to go. Little angry that
Are
your
you
wife
trying to
likes
get
me?
yourselves killed?
There's Gabe and Clem!
Lead the way, Javi.
Blammo.
Get the knee! Like this! Nice!
There you go.
I got
Shit,
a
he's
great
learning.
teacher.
You guys alright?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Nom,
Look at
nom,
them!
nom.
There's so many!
We'll be safer inside. Get in!
Close the door, lock it, barricade it, that'd help. Like, I wonder what the attention span is of a walker. Like, as people have said, like, oh, they'll pass eventually. Goddamn, barricade the door, huh?
That should hold them for now.
You put up a good fight out there.
Hey, Dad. I'm glad you made it out.
Joan's probably looking for us.
No, she isn't. Javi shot her.
What?
Good riddance.
You were negotiating. I heard you. You didn't have to shoot.
Fuck that old lady.
Everyone started panicking and shooting. We almost died.
I had to stop this.
Joan doesn't deserve your pity.
No one.
Think how many people have starved because of her. How many people lost their families and homes because of her. Killing Joan was the only way to stop it.
You didn't stop it. You made it worse.
No.
Javi's right. Joan had to go. I would have done it too.
That's because you don't mind killing people, do you? Those dead guys, they were your friends.
Gabe, that's not fair.
They were not our friends. They were posing as our friends. Well, he's saying that to Dave. Those were people Dave was, like, working with that had a huge secret behind his back. At least that's how it seems. Maybe Dave is still in on it, but no, Joan's dead. There's a lot going on right now. If Dave is still somehow a mastermind to any of this, shockaroo. I tell you what. Shocker like a motherfucker. Well, you know, the old shocker, if you wanted a call back. Anyway. Do we know where Tripp is? At this moment, no. At the end of the last episode, that was the choice, was to either execution style, to have Tripp killed or to have Ava killed, while Joan, the old lady, was still alive. I said, let Ava live. So what does the old lady do? Alright, kill Ava, fuck what this guy says, and they killed Ava. So Tripp is still alive, and we did see him. He covered for cover fire. He covered us for a couple of seconds, and then that's when tear gas came around. I think we ran over to Clem. They threw the tear gas. There's smoke and all that shit everywhere. Kate comes in the truck. Boom, explosion and all that stuff. So we do not know where he is right now. I mean, unless there was a body on the ground being eaten that I didn't notice that might have been him. No clue. But I can imagine he would be a pissed off old salt because we said let Ava live. But he had a chance to kill us even after that fact. And he didn't, but he said, I'll cover you, with, machine gun fire. So, should be interesting how this pans out a little bit. Plus, and I forgot to mention this before we started up, Clem is going to want to go find baby AJ at whatever farm that was. McCarran Air Force Base, I don't know, some farm. The McLaughlins, I forgot their name, but gotta find out all that shit.
Hey, you do not walk away from me. When someone speaks to you, you stand up and answer them, even if you don't want to. You are just like your Uncle Javi.
What?
All talk when there's someone around to defend you, spineless when there isn't. I'm trying to protect you, Gabe.
I lost you once. I won't let it happen again.
And plus, Gabe, you weren't here. You don't know.
We made it through alive. Let's just be glad about that.
We need to check the other entrances. Make sure we're safe. Gabe, want to help me out?
No.
Javi?
Answer him. Go with him. Come on.
Go help him, Gabe. It's okay.
He
doesn't
asked
need your
you.
permission.
He asked.
I'll help too.
Oh
Okay.
God, don't, Clem. Don't walk this kid around. Stay here with the A-team. And here's another thing. David is allowing his brother to hang around with his own wife. Like, stupid. If anything, he should be like, babe, you and Gabe, let's go. Leave brother and Clementine chick, leave them. Because whatever, they're... I don't know.
Hey, Clem's with them. It's fine.
It's not that. It's... Let's just...
Will you stop?
I'm all over the place. I need to focus on something. Anything.
How about let's get out of
Just
here?
need to focus. On whatever.
Find a way to help. I don't know.
Let's just
I don't
go
know.
upstairs. The further we are from these doors,
No,
the
let's
happier
just
I'll
go
be.
upstairs. That's
just
not
wanna
what I
get
meant.
as much distance between us and the Muertos as I can.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Let's just
Let's
go
go.
upstairs.
Oh my god. This is a fucking nightmare.
Yep. Kids, that's never good.
Mommy, it's them.
Hi.
I'm glad Mariana didn't live to see this.
Well, that's
To
kind
see
of
what her
cruel.
father's become. To see what I've done.
Well,
She'd be just like that little boy. Scared that the monsters are coming after her next.
Sadly, that's the world
She
now.
would never trust us again. And I wouldn't blame
Leave
her.
the... Wait, we'll pull through.
Leave Mariana where she is.
It's tough for me to answer these questions when it's just Javi and Kate around, because I don't want to answer like, oh no, don't worry about it, like a complimentary thing to her. I didn't want to say we, and I didn't want to do the complimentary, you're not a monster. Like, it's tough. I don't want to insinuate anything towards her, because she's my brother's fucking wife. Damn it, game.
In peace. In the past.
How many children became orphans today because of us? How many
Bad
parents
parenting,
are
who
now
cares?
childless?
Wait a minute. When did she start caring about kids? I thought...
I did
Gabe.
this to them. But that
No.
hole is there because of me.
Shit happens.
This is the world we live in now. If it wasn't this today, it'd be some other shitty thing tomorrow.
The world didn't do this. I did.
Oh my
I
god,
can't
fine.
leave until I make this right. All of this.
Well, then you're gonna be here a fucking
Let's
while.
fix this. As best we can.
We can't fix it. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, it's...
Really? I thought you hated this place. All you've tried to do is get out.
These people, they didn't ask for this.
Neither did we.
Just like we didn't ask to lose Mariana.
Right.
We couldn't do anything about that.
Because of people from here.
But maybe we can do something about this.
Oh my god, lady. What do we got here? Feels like the best thing to say was to agree on the spark last episode, then be standoffish after. I really do like you. And then she almost runs us over. We could have used that as an excuse. You're right. I mean, if you play it out that way, what we need to do is use the Dennis system. I don't know it off the top of my head, but I just know that the Dennis system always works. Gotta do it right, though. But still, it's my brother's fucking wife. Episode 5 from the Gallows. Rise up like a magnificent phoenix. Or some other town in Arizona. Guessing...
You've got a lot of nerve showing up here, after the bullshit you pulled. You're unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
We want to help.
We're here to help. Let's settle this and focus on that.
You want to help. Yeah, that's laughable.
Why did you tell Joan what we were doing?
I was triaging a bad situation. Their doctor is dead. And before you guys fucked it up, their walls worked.
That was an accident.
It's
the
not
doctor
only
wanted
about me. I can actually save lives here. Not just stitch them up and hope for the best.
Huh?
These people will die without me, Javi.
I know she... well, fucked us over. But she's trying to help them. She's trying to make something right.
Yeah, I get that with her.
That's worth forgiving, right? She's trying.
I'll forgive her.
Eleanor's one of us. Maybe she forgot it. But I haven't.
Thank you, Javi.
Wanna
we should
do
try
it?
to help. Not everyone here is guilty.
Fern. Is that you, darling?
I'm here, handsome.
Fern and
They
Rufus.
look like junkies.
What's wrong with him?
Bitten. He's slipping in and out of delirium.
We have to find Ada.
I saved his life once, did I?
I know, hon.
Wait.
I know that guy. We had a situation. He's lucky I didn't shoot him.
Looks like his luck just ran out.
Let them have a minute. It's the least we can do.
Y'all get over here. You gotta cut his arm off.
It's too far along. I'm sorry.
Bullshit! It can work. I've seen it.
Do you want his last moments alive to be more painful than they need to be?
I just want to try. I can't lose everyone. Please. I'm begging you. Please.
You need a doctor.
No way. I'm not a doctor. They're the only ones who should do that.
I already said no.
He's gonna fucking die!
Fern, you need to put him down when he turns. That's an order.
I want to help you.
Okay. Well...
What the?
We're all fucking dead because of you!
Hey, easy.
You blew a hole in our wall! Got my little girl killed! Got my whole fucking family killed! Richmond was fine until your stupid ass showed up.
Richmond was gift wrap on a time bomb. A sneaky little time bomb, but a time bomb nonetheless. But yes, that was an Always Sunny in Philadelphia reference with the Dennis system. But this lady looks junked out of her mind. We can take her. You got my baby killed. Well, and see, that's the shit of it all. It's like, she was manipulated. Okay, she's a junkie, whatever. Put that aside. Even this guy that I could have killed. Fern? And what's his name? Whatever. Guy on the couch. Lazy bitch guy on the couch. He's bitten. Seems like he's going to turn. Not good. Not good. And if you want to cut off his arm, lady, go right ahead. That's fine. I get that. Maybe it'll work, and you can prove us all wrong. Fine. I'm all for that. But They were manipulated by the old broad. So bad to the point where they still think that they had it good. That's the shit of it all. Like this, there's far more than what's sitting on the surface. And once again, they're ready to fucking kill us just because of that. Because they don't know it all, but what they've been told, they absolutely believed way too much. Who dies in this scene, I guess? Seems like very little holdout either becomes a dictatorship or dissolves into squabbles. I mean, that's just like how it is in the world today. Yeah. How'd they get in power? Well, who knows, but, well, they're wearing a suit or the hat or the whatever. Okay. Stir the pot a little bit, get everybody riled up, push a couple of buttons, rattle the cage. Alright, there we go. Now we can go back to doing our shady shit and keep them distracted with, did you see what happened on Twitter? Look at Twitter. Look at all this stuff we found. Harambe, remember the gorilla in the zoo? Oh my god, it's terrible, tragic. Yeah, go over there and do that stuff. Yeah, and it's just... oh my god, Super Bowl! We just got a hold of like a bag full of tricks and we're just throwing it around. Not we, they. Throwing it around like candy, you know? It's like the whole world's a fucking piñata. And while, yeah, maybe there's some candy falling out of it, they're like, what's happening in the tree it's attached to? You know? That's kind of the thing.
We're dead fucking meat, David. Might as well take out this asshole while I can.
Fern.
Shut up!
This isn't my fault.
You're wrong. This wasn't my fault.
You shot Joan. Guns don't just fire on their own.
Right.
Stand down. That's an order.
Kate, no.
Fern, this is all because of me. I caused the explosion. I killed your daughter. Please, forgive me. It's my fault. Please.
Hey, I lost family too because of...
I am begging you. I hardly have any family left. Please don't take any more away from me.
We needed to tell her. Oh, that'll do it too.
Shit! Oh my god!
David.
Okay, that's a little much.
Dad!
You're welcome, Javi.
That dead guy.
David, what are you doing?
This isn't right!
David! Oh my god!
This is unacceptable!
Did you really need to break her arm? That wasn't necessary.
Okay. Don't thank me.
No!
David!
Oh!
Gabe! I'm sorry, that was an accident.
Oh, God. Okay, so now this game just went into drastic overdrive with fucking emotion and senseless kind of rage. I get getting the gun, like, aimed away, but he had to break her arm, instantly go and shoot the guy. Like, boy. For fuck's sakes. If it's one thing, I'll go on about it later, if I remember everything. I had thoughts last night when I got done with the previous episode. But, okay, I'll shut up for now. I swear.
We were going to kill her.
She was going for her gun!
Look at her!
Gabe,
She can't even stand up! What the hell is wrong with you?
Unacceptable.
It was over the line, Gabe. You're right.
Gabe. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. You know that.
But you did.
Why the hell are you all looking at me that way?
They're scared, David.
Of what? I'm protecting them.
Why are you pointing a gun at us?
Because I was in the military, and that's the only way I know.
Alone.
If you have enough bullets to kill us all, you may as well. No one of us is standing over by you.
Fine then. You people are on your own.
Such an asshole.
Yep.
I've seen that look in his eyes before. You should go after him.
No, fuck that guy. I don't want to go. He talked her down 99% of the way. Could have just calmed her down the rest of the way. Yeah, like, as she's aiming the gun at Javi, at us, you know, he's trying to calm her down. Granted, my response is I was trying to, like, lady, you don't know it all. It's the people from Richmond found us and killed my niece. It's like he didn't elaborate on my responses the same way I would have. But where he was trying to be calm, then gun, elbow, throw down, shoot. It's like, goddamn, dude. He fucking, what, okay, he's military, what, some kind of PTSD episode happened? Like, what was all that? She didn't even, like, pull the trigger. And if he was going to, like, snap, don't you think it would have happened the second she raised the gun, not a minute and 17 seconds afterwards? Yeah. And now he's all, fine, I'm out of here. I was trying to protect all you guys, you're all jerk-offs. Or jerks-off. I don't know what the singulars and plurals should be, but I'm just angry. It's like the textbook example of why people protest against police brutality. Yep.
David? What are you doing?
Just jump already. Rash.
That's a long way down.
Oh.
You'll fall fast, but you'll fall all the same.
And terminal velocity is a bitch.
Or are you afraid of me too? I know the rest of them are. Right?
Takes a lot to scare me.
Even if they are. I'm not. I've dealt with scarier than you, brother.
There's no if, Javi. They are.
Yeah. You're being a doucher.
My wife, Javi. My son. They look at me differently.
Maybe you're seeing them differently.
Oh.
I want to show you something. Stand with me.
No. Not doing that.
That's enough, man. Come on.
I don't trust you. I can see down there. Yeah. Not good.
Just stand down, man.
Or if you're gonna jump, give me the gun first.
I didn't expect you to understand. I want to change, Javi.
Captain Zombie has just started watching. Welcome in, Captain Zombie. Haven't seen you in a while. As we are in the final episode of The Walking Dead, A New Frontier. Ah, yes, The Walking Dead media piece that somehow appeals to me less than the train wreck of a show. Really? You don't like the games? The comics are and always will be the best Walking Dead. I could see that. I've never viewed them, never read them, but I could easily see that. That was something I was kind of thinking through earlier. As far as, well, these games... I mean, you get a good, let's say, if it's 5 episodes and you can get about 2 hours per, I mean, that's 10 hours worth of call it a video game, of a story. A digital story, I totally should read them. I'm not against it. I'm just not much of a reader, is the problem. A lot of video games. And then I work, which also sucks.
I always have.
Really? All you ever tried to do was get me to change.
Only because I couldn't bring myself to do it first.
Oh, now you have your moment of fucking...
never win. And I'm wondering why. Is it because I don't know how?
You probably don't know
how. Or because it's impossible to change who you really are.
No, it's possible. You just have to want to. There's always a way. There is.
There's a way. There always is. No matter how lost you are.
Right. For example, fitness guru Richard Simmons used to be a pretty fat slob. And look at him now. I mean, he's incredible, like high energy and in shape. He changed who he was. He said attitude and workout, and sure, that's at least an example of someone I can throw out. Now, is he kind of a, high energy, bit of a goofball? Yes, but changed his lifestyle, says he's a lot happier, in shape. People can change. Not like Satan, or excuse me, not like Saddam Hussein in the South Park movie. That's a little different. Comics have the art which makes them the more approachable for people who don't enjoy reading. No, I do like the art style to these games, and I would imagine it's extremely similar, if not dead on. But, yeah, it's... I'm just not much of a reader. I'm not saying that I'll never read it or won't give it a try, because I do just... Even the art style, that alone kind of has me, like, in an appreciative... I like the way that looks, that intrigues me. Nothing against anime, but it's kind of like I couldn't tell you one from the other because they kind of all look the same. This standalone comic has its own little unique look and style. Like, everybody loves that game Cuphead. It's like, dude, that was just the animation style back in the 30s. I mean, what's old is new again, but... And that plays like a 1980s arcade game. Not to say that it's not good or it's not creative or it's not anything like that, but it's just... It's different than what there currently is in the trends right now. So is that part of why it kind of has a standout? Sure, I could see that. You know? Well, not quite the comics are black and white of a bit more realistically drawn. This game's art is more of a Telltale Games art style. Oh. Well, alright. And if they're in black and white, that's a nice intrigue point as well. Because, yeah, like I said, it's kind of that retro, what's old is new again. Especially with a noir setting like this, where there's never really a happy ending. You know, unless you go to the correct bathhouse. You know, Oriental massage parlor. Never mind. But, no, but that too. What's old is new again, and if it's all black and white, that might be a good intrigue point. I kind of like that. Cuphead's art style is by far your favorite thing about the game. Always loved the 30s animation art style. Yep, and that's one thing that kind of drew me visually to it. I don't have it, not to say that I'll never get it, but yeah, I mean the play style looks very much like I said, like a 1980s arcade kind of a scrolling shooter. Nothing new that we haven't seen before, but because the art style doesn't look like fucking Call of Duty and everything, it's got to be extravagant. All this beautiful, you know, Skyrim, you know, games that I like, Fallout. It's got to look amazing. It's got to look amazing. It's got to look realistic. And Cuphead is purely playful-looking, cartoonish animation. So it's something unique like that can easily make a game stand out. I mean, look at something like Minecraft. How cheap does that look? But it's such a fucking hit. I mean, it's sometimes you do well with doing less instead of doing more, because we've already seen, you know, the maximum of what a computer can push out, what a PS4 and an Xbox One can push out. So it's like, let's just dumb it down and make the game bigger and better in other ways than just all the graphics and cutscenes and all that stuff. Don't have it, but also want it. Fucking love Minecraft. Such a great canvas for creativity. Yeah, as simple as the game looks and kind of how simple the game plays, so much you can do. Which, like, you know, I'm 35. I tell my friends, yeah, I play Minecraft. It's not bad. It's for kids. It looks that way. But okay, there's the dichotomy. Someone pointed this out to me, and it's kind of along the same lines. Now, Call of Duty is meant for the fucking, you know, probably that 18 to 39-year-old person. Who plays it? 14-year-olds. 13-year-olds. You know, you know, young teens who want to be badass at something that's seen as alpha, right? Then there's Splatoon, which is meant for 8, 9, 10-year-olds. Who are the ones playing it? People in their, you know, 20s and 30s. So it's kind of like the script is flipped on what you would consider the target audience and who actually plays the game. So that's kind of a weird thing. MVT says, hell, look at every Pokemon game ever, right? That's a good one. Awful to mediocre graphics. Very thorough, full of gameplay and flavor, and a really good... yeah, it's a simple RPG. It's a very simple RPG with, yeah, simple graphic look and characters, and huge explosion. Like, you would never think a game like that would get so fucking big. The way that it did. And that game alone, Pokemon, not that I had it, and never played it, but just, I'm not dumb, Pokemon helped keep the Game Boy alive years after it should have already been dead. You know what I mean? Like, Pokemon single-handedly kept the Game Boy relevant for years past its life expectancy kind of thing. Call of Duty player demographic is fucking high-pitched 12-year-olds. Oh, yeah. Pokemon intended demographic for 12-year-olds. And still, like I said, that's something that can just reach... Well, shit, I've heard stories of, like, someone's grandmother was like, no one could beat her. Like, they try to link up the Game Boys or whatever, and, like, no, she'd whip everybody. Automod helped modify a message. Wait, what? Well, okay, it's a little much. I'll allow it, but, anyway. Pokemon player demographic fucking everyone except MJ. Doesn't play Pokemon, because just calling me a bitch is good enough. Anyway, because I'm a little bitch. I never had played it. It's not that I hate it. Totally different. Oh, see, now that one showed up, okay? Whatever. Just calm that down. I mean, calling me a bitch is fine, but, you know. Anyway, GBC's existence is due to the Pokemon games. I know you were making it funny. I don't take offense to it, but, you know. Others might. Just trying to play cool on that is all. Granted, it's just the people here. Try the original RBY games. If you don't like it, no problem to give it a shot. What is that? Red, blue, and yellow were the original? Now, I get it, and I like RPGs. I like the Final Fantasy, older Final Fantasy stuff, not this Western style that they have. JRPG Final Fantasy games I liked. Turn-based, elemental, I get it. I absolutely get it. I just never had played it because at the time that it started to, really hit, I was already kind of hitting late teens and, it's that's what my friends' little brothers and little sisters were playing. So, I was a little beyond that. We're doing other cool stuff. We're playing PlayStation now. We're playing GoldenEye. We're playing Twisted Metal. We're playing edgier things. Although we did play Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and 9 and all that stuff, but, that was for the little kids. So, I was just past that age group of when that stuff hit. So it's at the time, I probably would have just, shunned it off. Now, I could easily appreciate it with no problem. Have me play the modern ones. The original started out the franchise, and you have respect for them, but they have not aged that well at all. And that, too, I could see. Try Gen 2. I honestly think they're clearer and more simple to understand, starting from ground zero. Well, the only, I get it. It's all elemental, the fire and ice. Maybe there's, whatever, earth and wind, water and electricity. I don't know, something like that. But, I get the premise of it. It'd almost be like Mega Man. It's it's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors thing. To beat Fireman, I should use the lead bubble. Water. Elemental. I get it. Fantastic fucking games. Pick up Sun or Moon, or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, when they come out. I'm not against this. I am not against these at all. And maybe, I would play them and want to, even, if I had to emulate old school some of that stuff. Sure, I would do that. Well, I don't, the job that I'm currently working. Got a new job, by the way, Captain Zombie, so I'm doing, still in radio. Actually doing a lot more stuff, but full-time, benefits, better pay, all that good stuff. But far less downtime. I used to play Minecraft when I was, at the old radio job, frequently. Just because I had that much time. I would play a lot of emulator shit. On this very laptop, because I had so much downtime. I have arcade stuff on here, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, even Nintendo 64, which took a while to find, but, What's the radio station? Oh, God. Well, it's all AM radio, talk stuff. I'm doing a couple of traffic reports. Slowly, I'm getting worked into the system, getting worked into the way. But no, it's all AM talk radio stuff, and right now all I'm doing is traffic. I'm with the Total Traffic Network here in Florida. Well, it's in South Florida, but we cover 80% of the state. So even though we are housed just in Miami-Dade County, we're doing reports for Orlando, Central Florida, which is a 3-hour drive away. We're doing reports for Jacksonville and Tallahassee. I think we're doing shit for Tampa, and we're all over the place. Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, all that stuff. Because of the internet, we have access to cameras and information all around. So, but yeah, it's all I'm doing is traffic reporting and traffic. Well, I do production, whatever. It's different story. But if you really want to hear me, I'll tell you later. I will, but I'll tell you later. Let's
just have to keep looking until you find it.
Been farting around too
pretty
much.
messy.
For now.
Maybe you're right.
Maybe.
Just gotta live long enough to find out.
I should almost do a
Just
talk
like with
show
anything else.
on this Twitch stream at some point.
I found them! They're up here!
Be careful, Javi. I ran into...
Hey, Trip.
He was still outside when we checked on the entrances.
The muertos were everywhere. We got him inside just in time. So we let him in. There were so many muertos out there.
Glad he's okay.
Thank God you're okay, man. I was worried. Trip. About earlier.
Yeah, about that. I ain't gonna punch you in the teeth. Though, I got every right.
Really? Figured you'd put up a little bit of a fight.
Oh, I'd love nothing more, but... I just... can't shake this slippery feeling I got. Like I'm... standing in shoes that don't quite fit.
Did you
picked
shit
me
yourself?
to die, and someone else did instead. Ain't sitting right. Not one bit.
Fucked up.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It was... fucked up.
No doubt. Top to bottom. I keep putting myself in your position. About Conrad, about all of this.
You didn't see the Conrad
Asking
thing.
myself over and over again whether I'd do the same. I'd love to tell you I wouldn't. I really would. But I can't. If someone threatened my family, I'd shoot him in a heartbeat. Hell, I'd shoot him twice to make sure the lesson stuck.
Huh.
It's a complicated world. But at least there's people to share it with. Bygones? How about it? I'm in if you are.
About damn time.
Glad you're finally seeing things my way. Took you long enough.
All right,
Arrogant.
dickhead.
Very
Try
arrogant,
not
Javi.
to piss me off again. Please?
I don't have to try to piss you off. You're just a...
There's so many. They're pouring in.
It's even worse than you think.
It's all
The
good,
streets
Captain
are
Zombie.
overrun.
I get you.
Nowhere to go except inside the buildings, and those smelly fuckers are beating down every door.
Just shit, it's
We're
a very
seeing goddamn
dialogue-heavy
ducks here.
game.
Everyone in town is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck have we done?
So what do? I don't want to die up here.
I say we befriend all these damn walkers and make them our slaves and have them do all the garden work and clean this town. It's not going to work that way, but that's what I propose. Let's see if they agree to our terms. Was that a yes? No. Gonna start writing comics and looking for an artist to illustrate them. I have a friend up in Orlando who does that. And shit, like, I haven't spoken to him. Like, we're Facebook friends and all that stuff, and we might kind of chirp back and forth every here and there about a couple things, but, yeah, I haven't probably spoken to him in, like, 10 years. But no, even then, he was talking about doing his own thing, and he does, apparently. And anybody with any artistic value, I don't care if I can't sing, I appreciate people who can sing. Like, that's something I wish I could do. I have no drawing, painting, artistic ability whatsoever. I mean, I've never tried carving or sculpting. That might be a little easier. I play the guitar, but I'm not good at it. Like that, dabble is probably not even a strong enough word. So people that are musically inclined, I give them all the credit. People that like do dancing, not just like, oh, I can learn this new hip hop video because I'm mimicking their movement. No, someone that can like free flow and do their own thing, or even a ballroom dancing. Like I can get any kind of an art form like that. I absolutely appreciate that. So anyone who does, like, I want to do my own comic, I want to do the, if you have artistic value, even like you want the writing side of it, if I remember right, Captain Zombie, even just creative writing, like that's something I feel I could probably do. I just don't have the passion for it, and I'm not applying myself towards that. Although some people, have said, oh, that's pretty good, right? Like, character writing was one thing that, even a couple of my professors said, like, that's actually pretty good. Like, I did this Edgar Allan Poe-esque kind of, I stole it from a video game, but I just kind of reworded everything. It was from Twisted Metal Black. Was kind of the story that I took. The Preacher, Brimstone. I kind of took and rewrote his story, and the teacher thought that was, like, really good, and, did all those things with it. Just, this is macabre, this is fucking weird. It's like, it's good, but it's like, really, you're going for broadcasting? You wrote this? Like, yeah, it's my fucking name on the paper and all that stuff. It's like, no, this is pretty good. Pretty good. It's a little dark, but it's like maybe writing, if it's one thing that I could consider myself to be the least bit creative on, it's character writing, at the very least. I don't know about telling a good story or anything like that, but to combine that with good artwork, nah, I'm there with you. If you have good ideas and you want to get those things, put in motion, put like characters, like visual characters to it, not just writing in a book. But if you have the idea to get those things in, peanut butter and jelly and put them together, if you have that passion for it, if you think you can do well with this, you have the drive to, you have the want to, and the know-how to, I say go with it. Because, I mean, if you know that you want to make, like put it back to the peanut butter jelly thing. You want to make you a damn good sandwich, and you got peanut butter, and this person over here is damn good, they got the jelly with put that shit together, make that damn sandwich. You know what I mean? Like, that combination needs to happen if you want it to. You don't really want much of a passion for the writing itself, but you have a passion for telling stories. You have an entire connected universe of stories and ideas, and comics seem like the best way to tell them. And the best thing about that, whether it's just story or you want to go with the comic style with it, look at The Simpsons. They've been around since the late 80s. They never age. You know what I mean? Like, depending on what you're looking to do, whatever, Ziggy comics or Garfield or all that stuff. Now, maybe the comic animation style was, fine tweaked and worked on over the years and everything, but it's still the same. It's all the same shit. The characters never have to age or do anything different. It's just, you don't have to, well, we need the 2.5 Men. Take that TV show. Once the kid got so old, the jokes got old too. You can say what you want about all the Charlie Sheen bullshit, but like, the kid at age 17 could no longer be the same dopey, responsive things that he was saying at age 11. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of eliminates that part of it. So it's like, but with a comic, if you have some good conceptual ideas and you want to tell them in that fashion, shit, like I say roll with it. I mean, if you know anybody that's doing any kind of animation like that and you got some things put together, collaborate with them. Go nuts with it. Just, storytelling, I don't want to say it's a lost art, but it's not a heavily crafted thing. Good storytelling doesn't matter, like, Stephen King, I know, had, like, when he was doing his Richard Bachman stuff, I think there was, like, oh no, this is only, like, 50 to 100 pages, maybe not even that much, kind of a story like that, as opposed to his big, several hundred-page fucking novels. Just like, no, short story kind of a thing. If it's a good story and you feel you can tell them well, I say go with it. You want your characters to feel human. They will age, the ones that don't have eternal youth, and they will develop, and some will even die. Not to say that it's superhero, but something along this line where there will be conflict and fuck it. Well, see, that is smart though, in a lot of ways, because TV shows back in the day, it was like, hey everybody, here's the cast and who's going to be in this episode. Uh-oh, something happened. And we got the rest of this, 28 minutes after we introduced the characters. Now we got this problem. We got 28 minutes to solve it, and then yay, everybody's happy at the end. And then come along The Sopranos. Motherfuckers are getting killed. Some characters like, why would he kill his nephew? Now, I never saw The Sopranos, but I'm sure something like that happened. Like, why would he kill his nephew? Like, that's his nephew. Well, it's business. And like I said, the noir setting, the noir feel, I like old-time movies like that. If you go back, like, the black and whites and stuff like that, where Hitchcock movies, where not everything's a happy ending. Sure, you can put in the supernatural, you can put in sci-fi kind of things, but even in life, not everything's a happy ending. Not everything's going to be, sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, There will be superhumans, and there will be Oh, and then there will be just humans. Gotcha. Oh, there will be superhumans, but they will be just... Okay, I get you. So they're not like... They don't have wings or anything like that. Okay, just... What, strength, speed, stuff like that? Like X-Men kind of stuff? Or even that's too far? Because I get you... Well, then some of that... Okay, what's the rise in power? What's the pivot of the superhumans? Or is everybody like that? But like I said, if you got the concept, go with it.
Stabilize the city.
We make this right.
Figure out how to make it safer for everyone.
I saw construction vehicles when we got the armored truck.
We'll do
we
that.
can use those to stop the Muertos, seal the breach, and save Richmond.
That's over by the motor pool at the water tower.
If we save the
use
town...
the highway overpass to get to the water tower.
Seems okay.
Come on. Let's jump.
Let's jump, you say. Quick time. Someone's gonna die the same way Ben did. I don't trust this fucking kid. Especially running jump. Trip is kind of a big guy. I guess we cut away, that's no problem.
Keep your eyes open, stay aware of your surroundings.
Trip made
all
it.
Of you.
Fuck.
Let's move out.
Depends on the character. See, that too makes a difference.
When we found Kate earlier, she walked right past me, like she didn't even know who I was. Right past me, and right towards you. Why was that?
I don't know.
Just wondering.
Ask her yourself.
You really want to know? Then ask her.
She won't even make eye contact with me.
Well, now's a good time to reestablish eye contact. Whoa. A lot more text. Oh, there's Fanny Pack guy. He gone. He gone.
We need to be careful up here, or else the exact same thing will happen to us. Stay sharp, and do not fire your guns. We're gonna be fine. That guy was all alone. We're not.
Plus, he was wearing a very bright fanny pack, which probably... Oh, dude, this thing is gonna fall. And I'll bet you it's Fat Boy Trip. Loading screen thing, keep going. Oh, look at that.
Everyone hold back. Let Javi and I clear out these walkers.
Yeah, we should have maybe one person play scout up front. Excuse me.
Good to go. Let's move.
And then maybe a person or two that also takes, you know, point on attack. Attack/defense, you know?
You okay, bud?
This fucking kid. What do we got here? Most developed one you have is, who you call the Angel of Revenge. To make a detailed backstory short, she is the servant of one of the universe's versions of a god, the god of revenge, and her powers include wings made of black tendrils that she can use to fly. Do not fire your guns, no fucking shit. Yep. Don't want to draw attention to ourselves. We're the only tasty, fleshy people around right now.
When I was little, Dad used to ask me what I wanted to be when I was a man. And I'd point at him. He always liked that. I thought he was such a great guy.
But not anymore? What's wrong?
I'd always make him smile.
If he asked you again right now, would you say the same?
He hasn't asked me yet.
Ha! Safe answer. Sit the fuck down with that shit. Get him again. I don't think that one's dead. That was a strike to the head, but not...
Uncle. You told me that all the time. Don't be a man who relies on other people to solve your problems. Because then you're not a man at all. I used to think he was right.
Wow.
Not anymore, though, Javi. I can only hope I grow up to be like you.
Well, that's sweet of you, kid. What did I miss? Just have Clem do everything? I wish we could control Clem. Yes, Clementine is still in this. Jesus Christ, how? Because she's fucking awesome. Because, I don't know, because reasons. She's with us. Right now.
So,
he said that. Yeah, here's hoping.
I just can't believe your dad said that. It's pretty shitty.
He was
seriously.
Wrong. You know that.
She's
so do I.
Here.
You took such good
just
care
wait.
of me. Now we need to take care of Dad. He's the one that needs our help.
Oh, all you've played of this series is the first episode. This is Season 3, the final episode, number 5. So I think that would make this her 15th episode, to put it into perspective. But, yep, she's still here. There she is. The boy ran up to her. Gabe ran up to her. They're the only kids, and they're the only people wearing hats.
Go around the side.
There's barely any room.
She's here. That's her. There you go. I mean, granted, this is how many years after Season 1?
No time to waste. Come on.
Probably like 4 years or so, maybe more.
I didn't think there was much that could scare me anymore. And yet, here we are.
Well, it's good to stay on the
Just
edge,
goes to
kind of.
show
That's bad word.
Life is full of surprises.
Fear is useful.
Fear is the coffee of emotions. It wakes you up, keeps you sharp. Could be a
Okay,
friend
Tripp's
if you
not
let
going to
it.
make it. He's the last in line. Tripp is not going to make it. He's the last guy in line. Why don't we just climb, like, over the car?
Take my hand, man!
Oh, I hit me some X button. I was mashing, actually. Balance? Come on, I do yoga. I could make that.
That was...
Shit my nuts!
Shit my nuts.
Fuck you, fuck stick!
Fuck stick. I thought I was...
Goddamn!
Son of a goddamn.
This ain't nothing. Once we're back on the ground, that's when this shit's really gonna get scary. Got a bad feeling.
Wow, fuck stick.
Good lord. It's nasty down there.
No fucking kidding.
Can't even describe it.
Wow.
God, it never ends. This shit is way too fucking dangerous.
Amen to that. Still, though, I'll take dangerous to dead any day.
We have to get across.
Dude, let's find some rope and just Batman this shit. Like, we shouldn't have to tightrope across a fucking helicopter propeller. Oh.
I know Gabe doesn't see it, but David really is trying to look out for him. He's not doing the best job, but no one gives you a rule book to raise a kid.
Yeah, but he's...
And they sure as shit don't.
There's just one thing I don't get, though. Did David really think he was helping AJ by letting him go?
I don't know.
Why did he stop guarding him?
Maybe ask him?
Maybe you should ask him that. It might be that he just didn't care. Not everyone's like you, Clem. Not everyone wants to take care of a baby.
I guess not, but after you put in all that work, so much of your heart...
AJ was a brat. He lived with me after we kicked you out, Clem. Now, I'd already raised 2 kids. Thought it'd be a piece of cake. Not with that tyrant.
Is that why you gave him away?
We had a bad winter. Destroyed every crop we had. I couldn't leave Richmond. And AJ couldn't stay in Richmond.
You traded him for food.
I gave AJ to Lingard and told him to do whatever he had to save his life. I miss that brat. Never asked Lingard about it again. Though I've wanted to.
You abandoned him.
Often.
You should have tried harder. There's always a way. He was your responsibility. You don't get to abandon that.
Don't think it doesn't haunt me. It wasn't easy, Clem. Remember, as far as I knew, I'd already lost 2 children. Wasn't any easier with number 3.
I'll get to all that, zombie. I'll get to that.
I'm gonna keep you alive.
Looks like there's always more,
Keep
though.
all of us alive. And hope that that's enough. Enough for atonement.
No one survives by doing what their heart says. They survive by doing what their brain says.
Boom! Nailed it.
If that was his best chance to live, I get it.
But it wasn't. Because he ended up giving him away anyway. You piece of shit. Man, fuck that guy. Anyway, what did I miss here? Back to Zombies comic story epic saga. The Angel's full power portfolio, though, shadowy tendrils similar to the ones her wings are made of. She can control and uses weapons as well as short-distance teleportation through shadows, which is mostly used to intimidate foes by rising from the shadows, all scary-like. Only through shadows is interesting. I do like that. Teleporting short distance is fair, because, like, you know, oh, I want to go to my parents' place, 1,700 miles away in Wisconsin. Boop. Like, if I'm able to do that, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. But short distances in shadows, I like that. Her weaknesses are as follows. Her powers are weakened in direct sunlight, and when surrounded by people feeling forgiveness and great hope through this. What did I miss? Hold on, maybe. Nah, I can't read. Direct sunlight, and when surrounded by people feeling forgiveness and great hope, though, this has to be in a large crowd. Inversely, her powers are made stronger in the darkness, and when around a group of feeling great anger, fear, or a need for revenge. So, okay, depending on the vibes of the surrounding people and time of day, so there's variables. Gotcha. If she can teleport wherever she wants, what's the point of wings? Okay, I get you there too. Good point. I'm not the writer, that's you. It's your character. No one lives by what their heart says, it's by what their brain says. Ain't that true? Because your heart says, no, she really likes me. She really... And your brain's like, nah, dude, she don't really care. She don't really care. She don't really care. But that was high school.
Holy shit. Chopped right in half.
Or was he chopped left in half? Kind of both, if you think about it.
The hell happened here?
Chopped, semicolon, left in half. Oh, I don't want to grab blades right now.
No way we're jumping across that.
Wait, so, hold on, what?
Well, there's the water tower. Not too far away.
Super. But you really think grabbing onto the chopper blade, like what, like this is just a freewheeling deal and we're gonna... I think there's gearing involved and maybe hydraulics, maybe pneumatics, I'm not sure. I'm not an engineer by trade. Really not. I mean, it should be strong enough to hold
You're not
weight.
Thinking.
It's that or go back.
But I don't know, when a helicopter's stationary, you almost see like it's bowing down. Like a
go
rainbow.
Lightest to heaviest. That way it won't break on the first swing.
I'll go first, Clem.
No, I say we let the fat guy go first.
Get a long run up, but not too long. If you take too many quick steps, you'll propel yourself upward instead of out. Same with your jump. Just run off the end, don't leave.
David.
Try not to...
He's got this.
She's right. I do.
Be sure to bring your knees up to your chest, because you don't want to hit your ankles on the pavement on the side across, because that's gonna... you might fall and... I'll be goddamn. I don't know how a propeller...
Come on, Clem.
Would work
Your
like
turn.
that. The blade, or maybe it's the rear propeller, I don't know, whatever, but... But yeah, there's Clementine. Yep, that's her.
For the record, I do not trust this thing. Not at all. It's one thing for the kids to swing across, but us?
Just don't die.
Here's the secret. I guarantee you'll be just fine if you follow my advice perfectly.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't fall.
I'm gonna push you off the side of this thing.
Hey, you can't deny I'm right.
Don't be playful with her. Alright, Captain Zombie, here's something. That girl is... Well, okay, me and this other guy, they're brothers. It's Javier and David. Not the big burly guy. But, so we're brothers, right? I'm playing as Javi, the guy with the little bit of scruff going on. And that's our brother's wife. And she's really been, she wants us, not her husband, my brother. Yes, her husband, my brother. She doesn't want him. She's really feeling towards me. There's a fucked up love triangle in this game right now. And I don't want to give her... She's already asked, like, are there feelings between us? Previous episode. And I'm like, nope. 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 And she was like, oh my god, I was just feeling this for nothing? Or she got all fucking weird. That girl is trouble. She, oh. Yeah, I mean, this game is going to put us to a point, I just know. If Tripp doesn't die, because I kind of think, like, he could be the de facto character who's with you for a long time who ends up dead, there's going to be something where either Kate, the sister-in-law, my brother's wife, either she dies or brother David dies. Or I have to kill one of them, or something stupid. Because they are really forced. Like, they're married, and I'm third wheel, but she likes me. So that's a weird love triangle thing that I'm trying not to fucking put gas on that fire. I'm not. Just don't fall, don't die. Go ahead and jump. You know, like, no. No, 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 no. Terrible. That hoe over there. Oh boy. She, Nope. Brother David was in the military too, so he's all alpha, right?
Alright, David, you're up.
You're the little brother. You should go first. Oh, you're definitely lighter.
Age before beauty.
Ah, come on, you know the drill. Age before beauty.
You fucker.
How about you get over there and you go stand next to your wife, so I don't go over there first, and she's so happy to see me. Oh, this Tripp ain't making it. Tripp is not going to make the trip. He's going to have a nasty fall. As the walkers are... How do they know to bang on the car to make it to fall, to
going
clear
last,
the path?
brother.
Tripp, you don't have to.
Just go before I throw you across.
Well, then throw me across and you go. Toss me. Just don't tell the elf. You know? No, I think your hand would kind of half slice off.
Hobby, hang on!
Yeah, I don't plan on letting go. But there is always that. Hey there, Sky Pilot. What the hell am I supposed to do? I'm holding up. I have a baseball bat. Hit him. Take him by the guts and fling him into a fucking... Was that rebarb or some shit? Just triangle. That'd be smart. But that walker is still just gored through. He's not dead through the fucking skull.
It's all right, y'all.
I got bullets and stuff.
We should go back for him.
How? Don't be fucking thick. I can handle this.
Want my bat? Want something?
Don't give up!
Oh my god.
Can't leave him.
We gotta try. We can't just leave him.
Y'all head out now. I don't want you seeing this.
Come on!
Oh boy.
Motherfucker!
Tripp! No!
Ah!
Ow.
He went out fighting. I hope I do too.
I'm sorry about your friend, Javi. He seemed like a good guy.
We didn't see him die, though.
Kind of guy
They've
you'd
done
want on
this
your side
before
in a
with
fight.
Kenny.
It's priceless.
Come on. We're almost there.
Can we at least look down at his splattered fucking corpse? Just to make sure. But you know what that means? That means Eleanor ain't got nobody trying to nip at her little, yeah. Yeah, so that's good. If I can get David back with Kate in a good way, Eleanor's all for the taking, and she's good with her hands because she's a surgeon type.
In this one, all we did was track the herd. From a safe distance.
We need to get down there. We're not getting anywhere without one of those vehicles.
True. Captain Zombie says, I barely knew him for a few minutes, but he was already my favorite. Trust me when I say that he looked tough and he talked a tough game. He got knocked out in one punch by like a 16-year-old girl. And I'm not lying. Maybe that was... Check my YouTube channel. I have a playlist for Walking Dead: A New Frontier. Oh, actually, I'll tell you exactly. It was episode 2. The stream cut out right after he got punched. So it's going to be episode 2, part 1. Hell, I could look that up for you right now. The stream cut out right when he got knocked out. So we got to watch it again at the start of part 2. Ooh, yeah, I'll double check that. Okay, so Ties That Bind was literally part 1 and part 2. It was Above the Law. The end of Above the Law part 1 and the beginning of Above the Law part 2. Because, like I said, the stream cut out. Ties That Bind was literally labeled as such. It's technically, those are 2 separate episodes, but... yeah, Above the Law, the end of episode 1, the start of episode 2. Because I had to replay it, of course. Yeah, so this guy got knocked out by like a 16-year-old girl in one punch. Flat, knocked out to the ground. Knocked down, but still. One punch. A girl. I'd rather you scroll up and see the bit about her weaknesses. I did. I've read the weaknesses. Yeah, her powers are weakened in direct sunlight, and when surrounded by people feeling forgiveness and great hope, though this has to be in a large crowd. Inversely, her powers are made stronger in the darkness when she's surrounded by people, anger, and fear. Need for revenge. Yeah, it's like the vibe of the people around her, along with sunlight kind of thing, like, that's a thing. Wait, the explanation, did I miss that part? I mean, her power portfolio, I've read those. Explanation for it. Unless that didn't make it into the chat line here. Because then there's MV, there's you. She can't teleport with, what's the point of wings? MV jumped in here. Didn't notice the newer wall of text. No, there's 2 big walls of text that I saw as far as, like, the character's powers. There might have been one that didn't go through. The ones that I see, her full power portfolio and then her weaknesses. I see those 2 big mega paragraphs. Ah, fuck, so it didn't send that one? Okay. Shit. Copy-paste, I suppose.
So I got those 2. Ask all those walkers to move out of the way?
How about we make some noise and distract them? We could use that generator.
That's a great idea, Gabe.
When'd you get so smart, Gabe?
Oh, God, don't baby the kid.
You really aren't the same kid I remember. I'm impressed. Really?
Come on.
Hey, don't give him too big of a head. He's still got some learning to do.
Well, there's that,
too.
too.
Don't listen to him, Gabe. You're doing just fine.
Yeah, aren't you, boy?
We still gotta get
him
to
like
the
a dog.
somehow.
You're so smart, little Gabe. Look at you and your
Cut her
little
off
hat.
open and cover yourself with its guts. Then you can slip right through them.
What?
Please be kidding.
Ugh. Please tell me you're kidding. I said please.
So, who's gonna do it?
Suppose it'll be me.
Javi, you've been willing to do some crazy stuff for me before. I know shooting Conrad wasn't easy, but it showed me I can always depend on you.
Of course, Clem.
Look, it smells really bad, like way worse than you think.
But it works. I mean, I suppose you're taking a... Now, granted, it doesn't take long for a walker to turn. So, like, how rotted do their organs internally get? Like... Hey, buddy. Oh, there we go. Nobody else sees a thing. So you gotta cut them open, get their guts and juice all over. You know, it's like when in Rome.
Oh, God. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh,
Use the guts.
This sucks. This sucks. Do you just literally eat shit all day long? Is that why you smell so bad?
Oh.
Be enough.
I mean, I'd wear it. What was the old saying? I'm gonna wear your guts as garters. Wear it like a scarf, like a feather boa, like you're, you know, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Reach the generator without alerting the muertos. I'm not going to alert them. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, what's up? You see any live people we can eat together as a group? Steal that guy's bandana. What? Metal Gear? Let's get around. Oh, let's go this way then. That's fine too. He actually made a noise. That's so fucking awesome. Wouldn't they notice his breath smells too nice? And not like regurgitated shit out of a whale's vagina. He's not one of us. He doesn't smell like an anchovy's cunt. Everybody kill him. You don't know me, Mr. No-Jaw. Come on, just get over to this fucking thing. Okay? Buddy, don't touch me. I've had a long day of being a zombie. A walker, whatever. Moths to a flame. You gotta do some zombie walk like you're on your way out. Holy shit, okay. Woo! They literally have rotting, decomposing flesh in their stomachs. But let's just say they just turned. Like, you know, 5 minutes ago. They can't be smelling that bad. They almost have to smell like a fresh body, right? I mean, yeah, if they've been around for months or even longer like that, I understand. But if they just turned and we just killed their walker, you know what I mean? Even human form, they've only been dead an hour tops. They can't be stinking like that bad. Granted, whatever's in their guts has got to do its things, and says that, you know, tuck a lung under each arm. That'd be cool. Anyway, let me get the read up on this stuff. Her powers came directly from the god she serves. Did I get this one from earlier? Anyway, strength is dependent on mortals and their emotions. Her weakness to direct sunlight only applies when in direct sunlight, so if she's inside during the day, she can be at normal strength. When you said darkness, I meant more like being outside in the night. Okay, gotcha. Instead of just standard shadow and shade. This is because her god has a counterpart, the god of forgiveness, whose servants' weaknesses and strengths are inverse to the angels. This was decided by them when they began their rivalry and wanted to be in fair game because that's how they see it. A mere game played with the souls of mortals. Wow. So, of course, and that's kind of... It's got a very mythological feel to it because, like, the gods are bored, so let's empower a few, you know, and let's play this little game. Or like the movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, where those rich old millionaires, they ruin the rich guy, and they make the bum rich as anything. They, you know, give him the old switcheroo and just see how fucking crazy it would be on a $1 bet that was. Just to see if they could do it. And just to see how each life would be affected and how things would go. But yeah, like, there's a very mythological feel to that, where, like, yeah, the gods are bored, so give this person power, or, you know, let me, Zeus, go schnog some human woman. And then he has, you know, his son Hercules, and he's demigod, and You know, let my son run around and do all that fun stuff. Help some mortals. Why not? I'll let it happen. Like there's a mythological feel to that. I get you. A little bit of mythology, whether it's Grecian or Roman. I don't know what the difference really is. I think the names are different. The stories might be similar enough, but also kind of a vampiric type thing with direct sunlight. I mean, it weakens, doesn't kill, but there's a vampiric feel to it as well. And plus, then you have a rivalry. And of course, for any good story, you're going to need some headbutting. You're going to need conflict, because otherwise, it'd be boring as shit. Her rival is actually called the Demon of Forgiveness. And to make it even hard for the angel to focus on her work, the Forgiveness God revived her murdered son to be their servant. So yeah, now you got even further backstory. That well thought out. To make it even hard for the angel to focus on her work, the Forgiveness God revived her murdered son to be their servant. I mean, you talk about a mind fuck. Yeah, that's partially cruel. Just to, wow. To be their servant. It's like, he'll go back to being dead if he's not my servant. He's got to be, he needs to clean the floor, lick it clean with his tongue. Otherwise he'll go back to being dead, and you'll never see him again. Oh yeah, that's the Shakespearean, almost the betrayal, right? You got some good depth to the story. I'm digging that. Like I said, a little bit of mythology, a little bit of the vampiric kind of the sunlight kind of thing, and now that horrendous tone of humility.
You did it, Javi.
Barely.
You got some good, little bit of borrowed pieces from all over.
We gotta find something to seal the breach with. All we need is the right vehicle.
That's a big vehicle to drive.
Oh, that's not gonna do the job, man.
Yes, it is.
What are you doing?
The right thing. I'm leaving. We're all leaving.
What? And going where? You saw it yourself. We're surrounded by the herd.
I'm taking my family out of here. You helped keep them safe, Clem. You're coming too. Let's go. Everyone. We can't wait around.
This is bullshit, David.
That wasn't the plan. We do that, we die. That's true.
We can't split up. We're dead if we do.
Then we don't split up. We protect each other, like family.
This all started the day we knocked on Richmond's door. We brought this on these people, all of us. We can't abandon them. Not after what we've done.
We're going home, Kate. Back to the last place we were a family.
That's gone.
We're starting over. We're all together again. Finally.
Buddy, there's nothing out there.
It's time. All of us.
That's crazy talk.
A new life.
That's crazy talk. Everything else.
I thought you guys were gone once. And I was wrong.
Yeah, you were. Look where it got you.
I'll go with you, Dad.
Gabe!
He's my father, Clem. I'm sorry, but you really wouldn't understand.
No, she wouldn't. Her parents have been dead a long time. This is terrible.
Is this what you really want?
I know it's scary out there, but I have to.
You don't have to be afraid, Gabe. I won't let what happened to Mariana happen to you.
You don't know that.
You have my word. I will protect you the right way.
We raised her, asshole. Ooh, boy.
That's fucking bullshit, David. She was lucky to have us. At least we were actually around to raise her.
Javi, just stop.
Oh boy.
This is what I
know
want.
There was more text there.
I understand, Gabe. I'm still going back. I won't be able to live with myself if I don't try to help the people in Richmond.
You won't be able to live at all if you do that. Richmond is compromised.
And the house
if there
isn't?
were 5 of us trying to save it or 500. We'd all die. I know a losing battle when I see one.
You know a losing battle when you see one. Have you seen the house that you want to go back to? Well, no, you left it a long time ago, so you have no idea what the fuck. None of us know what's going on there. I understand this guy wants to leave, but like, okay, now is not the time. Pretty much. Like, kill some of these walkers, we gotta thin things out. Help the people while we're here. Wouldn't hurt matters, I don't think. No, we gotta leave now because I see a pickup truck and I'm a man, and I drive a pickup truck. Fucking idiot. What else? Okay, so that's the servant. Basically, her work is get revenge for any unright act she witnessed, with death being the only punishment allowed. Wow. Get revenge for any unright act. Now, okay, now I could put this to a different set as far as like what unright act. Because let's just, and here, hypothetical, now, it doesn't have to get religious, but, you know, like 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill, or, no, let's keep it at that. Just, killing is bad, we all know that. Doesn't matter, I'm not talking commandments or religion. Killing is bad, we all know that. Take a portion of this game earlier. Some guy had a gun to Gabe's head. He was going to kill him. Instead, we shot him. Okay, he was threatening to kill someone. He was threatening someone's life. We kill the person making the threat. Are we the bad guy? Or was that a reaction? Is that okay based on his actions? Because that's a reaction that we're doing. We don't just go in cold blood kill him. That is a reactionary kill kind of thing. That was defense. That was defense. See, there's a lot of gray area to that, which, to whatever discretion, what is deemed as unright is entirely up to her, since if killing in general is bad, then she is equally as bad. Okay. So then it is up to her discretion, but the punishment has to be death. Somebody, and I don't know what the world looks like in this story you have, but like somebody cuts somebody off in traffic, motherfucker, you just broke the law, you gots to die. So it's whatever she deems, okay, that too puts another twist into it. Because I'm sure there will be things along this story where she'll do something and kill somebody for something that's deemed petty, or she'll kill somebody who absolutely deserved it. Okay. But she does have a quota, holy shit. So it's like the Grim Reaper's looking at his watch like, motherfucker, it's the 27th, we only got a few more days left in the month. You know, motherfucker, rent due, knocking on the door like, come on, fucking rent is due. Just 7 more people. I'll have it done. Have it done in 2 days. Give me to the 29th. Give me to the 29th. I can have those bodies. They'll be stacked up. But she does have a quota. Yeah, it's okay. You have good depth to the story here. And good variable twists. It's not so cookie cutter. Yeah, you have a lot to build on with that. I mean, you turn this into a video game. I don't know how you could. But, well, it would be user discretion, right? If you want to kill a bunch of people, go for it. Excuse the yawning. But, I'm tired. It's not the game. It's not the story. She has a special hatred for gang-related crimes because her son was killed in the crossfire of a gang shooting. So, in some sense of a vigilante role, she's essentially eliminating stupid crime within this area, this town, this world. Okay. But also, she has a leaning motive towards her own actions. Okay. Also, yeah, more backstory. There you go. So, like I said, like that's Batman right there. So you got mythology, you got Dracula, you've got kind of Shakespearean betrayal, you've got Batman, modern day, I guess, gangs and shit like that. So there's all these things, and plus a quota for killing. So like I said, we all have some kind of a quota or a deadline with work, don't we? We all have things like that. That's just normal everyday life. But for killing, there's a lot of good branching arcways. Just like I said, just on those things. You got a lot going with that.
We're moving out. Everybody get in. That's an order.
How fucking dare you?
There you
go.
go.
What will it take, David? What will it take to show you that you do not get to do that? We are not your soldiers.
There you go.
Run away home. Be a deserter. I am done with you.
Take the ring off if you mean it.
I can't believe I ever loved you. I can't believe I ever loved either of you.
Good.
Javi,
fair enough.
What the hell is she talking about?
Javi.
I never touched her. I never did.
I never acted inappropriately. I could have. I didn't. The end. How much of a fucking idiot do you think I am, Hobby?
I should have known. I should have known the night Pa died. The night you weren't there. Blood is worthless to you, just like he was to you, just like I am to you. Well, it's time for you to finally learn what blood really means.
David!
Dad! What do you have to say for yourself, brother?
David!
Say.
Stop it!
Fight. Fuck this guy.
Fuck you, David!
Jesus Christ, stop!
Bastard!
Broke my promise to my father.
David, no!
You mean my dead father who wanted to die without getting help?
Fuck you!
Guys, stop!
That's enough! Both of you, stop!
Got my punches in.
Dad, no!
See where this goes.
Oh
Oh!
my god!
David,
Your
no!
son. Your son.
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Really? You ain't killing shit. And if someone don't help me, so help me God.
Ow!
Holy shit!
Didn't see the pile there, did you? And now all of a sudden we're friends.
Javi!
You guys going to your truck?
What the hell is he doing?
Hold on. Hold on. Why wasn't he inside with Gabe and lock us out to the walkers? That was very stupid. That was very stupid on his part. Whew. You must understand why I said her son was a god of forgiveness, a servant. Her god is the god of revenge. The god of forgiveness is the rival. When I say servant, you mean they made her son essentially the same as her, but with inverse powers and a different approach to dealing with unright acts. Okay, the guy from the Borderlands series, that I don't know. He looks like the main male character from the Telltale games that Borderlands had. Never played it. Not against playing it. I saw like maybe 20 seconds of it. Because I might end up getting it, and I don't want to spoil it for myself. But I mean, you can kind of see the art style is very much the same. Where they got the long jaw, it's kind of, there's a cartoonish look to it, but that I don't know. But that is one that I kind of want to see about, because I played a lot of Borderlands 2, and pre-sequel, but different. Hey guys. He gone.
David took him.
We can't wait any longer. We have to go help Richmond. I'm getting on that bulldozer.
But Gabe!
Gabe wanted to go. He did. We all heard it.
You're right.
Clem, I know you kind of liked him, but come on, he's a dope. Oh,